One of my all-time favorite ways to eat chicken is stuffed chicken. I'm talking about stuffed with boudin. You can stuff it with crawfish etouffee, any kind of rice dish or rice dressing, or you can even think outside the box and do something totally different, like with spinach and cream cheese and things like that. But what I'm doing is a boudin stuffed chicken, a boneless chicken, and I'm doing it with boudin that I made about 3 weeks ago. I'm not going to go into showing you how to make the boudin. I've already done that. I will link the video at the end of this video. Plus, I'll have a recipe in the description for anyone wanting to make this boudin. First thing to do is to debone this chicken, and I'm going to be using a Jacques Pepin method. And the way he starts his, he cuts it right down the backbone. Now, there are people that will debone these without ever slicing any of the skin. I'm showing you this method because it's simply the easiest. So just following right down the backbone, we just want to cut the skin all the way through. Now we're going to flip it over, breast side up. And I want to find this breastbone, which is right back in here. If you break the wishbone, no big deal, you just want to get it out of there. There's one half of it. And there's the other half. So we're looking for this articulation, which is right here. Take your knife and you want to separate this knuckle. Just like that, you can see your ball right there. It's been separated. All right, let's do the other side, same way, other wing. That articulation is right here where my finger is. So now we got this one loose, as you can see here. So just take your skin, try to pull it off. You might have to take your knife a little bit and help it, but try not to use your knife no more than you have to. So now come in on the back side of that wing. Just finish separating it. Just like that. Do this one the same way. Just be careful every cut you make, because you don't want to get into your skin no more than you have to. All right, so that wing's separated and that wing is separated. Now I'm going to take and find my joint here at the thigh. You feel for it with your finger and it feels like it's right in here. Now we're going to get in here and separate this. There it is right there. That's your thigh. And here is the other bone right here. So we have detached the two wings. We have detached the two ball joints right here at the thigh. Any cutting you do, make sure you hang close to your bone. So just work the meat off the carcass using your hands. It should just pull back. So just pull the carcass out just like that. All right, so that's basically debone. I'm gonna leave the wings with the bones in, but I am gonna take the bones out of the legs. Let me show you how to do that. So you find the end right here where your bone is, kind of expose it, use your knife, whatever, get you a handle on it. So just scrape the meat back off the bone. So by doing it like this, you're keeping most of the meat intact. You're only getting rid of the bones. So you get down here to this next knuckle, just kind of cut away to it where you can see it. Now you cut around this one, leaving as much meat as possible. All right, so to fully remove this bone, you want to take and pull it back through where your chicken leg is exposed. Take the back side, the blunt end of something with some weight, like a meat cleaver, and break that bone. Just like this. Then you can pull this bone right out of here. Get ready to eat it, then you can cut it off right here because there's still bone fragments right in this area here. So let me get the other one done. We'll be back. Next, we want to go ahead and season the inside, and I'm using Suckle Buster's SPG. This is my favorite SPG for the record. I have used this on numerous occasions. Now there's a lot of flavor on this boudin, so we don't need to overdo that. All right, now here's some boudin. I've got 3 vacuum packs of this. I made this boudin about 3 weeks ago, and that wasn't done on camera, but I did do a video about a year ago showing how to make this exact same boudin. But I'll have the recipe along in this video in the description if you want to try to make this yourself. It's really good boudin, full of flavor. So that's the way I do boudin. I'll make a big batch and I'll freeze it individually in vacuum packs. And then I can just throw it on a smoker, or I can do what I'm doing here. So take and cut this casing. All right, I'm just gonna break all this up and start putting it all on top of this chicken meat. And so you know, I am also stuffing these legs. We're just pushing it, stuffing right back up into them. So what I want to do is take and fold this over about halfway. We're going to take this half. So this skin was already torn up to about right here before I even started. But what we want to do is just cross these legs over like this. Start tying this bird up. So we're going to make some half hitches here, and we're just going to send this all the way to the back. Keep going with more half hitches. And maybe one more. So just loop it through a few of these on the back side. Then we'll secure it right here. Next order of business is seasoning. I'm going to take some more of the Suckle Buster's SPG, and we're just going to lightly add a little bit of this. Now this is a Cajun seasoning that I put together that is salt-free. Because of that being salt-free, I do want to put just a tad more of this on here. Plus we got it seasoned on the inside. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. Then we're going to get seasoning all the way around on this bird. Alright, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to let this sweat in for a few minutes, but also want to go ahead and try out this new Temp Spike from Thermopro. This is my newest thermometer, and I have owned some other type thermometers in the past like this that never really lived up to what they claim. One of them was the distance. This is a 500-foot range, and it will reach every bit of it, no problem. So far I haven't had any issues with this, but like the other ones, you've got a mark right here. You want to insert this up to that mark right there. Now not only is that going to read ambient temperature out here, it's going to be reading the internal temperature, so you're getting 2 temp readings with 1 thermometer, and it's wireless. That's the beauty of it. So that's something you might want to check out. I will have a link in the description box for my Thermopro page, and this thermometer is listed in there if you're interested, as well as a couple of instant reads that I use. And there's other links in there as well if there's another type of thermometer you have in mind, but check them out. All right, so on to the pit it goes. Gonna lay it right there. Before I opened it, we were running around 275, and that's where I want to cook, between 275 and 300, right in that range. We'll keep an eye on it, and I will be basting with butter as well. We are right on 300 degrees, as you can see. I'm trying to hold it between 275 and 300. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this first layer of butter. That butter is gonna help crisp up that skin really nice. Plus, it's gonna add more flavor. We've been going roughly 45 minutes, I guess, 45 to 50 minutes. I just want to take a moment also to thank Gary Tingler. He is a longtime supporter and follower of my channel, and he sent me a cutting board. This is pure bamboo, and that is the state I live in. That's Mississippi. I live way down here, right on the Gulf Coast. Appreciate it, Gary. This is actually too nice to use as a cutting board. So me and Derek was talking, I think we're gonna hang it right back here on the wall. We love hanging things on the wall and decorating out here. All right, according to my Temp Spike, we are pretty darn close. So let me, 67. That's right in the breast. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off of here, and we're gonna let it rest for a few minutes. This is going to be a tasty bird. Let's come over here, let's cut some of the string off and give this a try. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is cut the rest of that string off, and I want to cut right here on this leg. Dark meat is my favorite. Take a look at that. Look at that. Look at all that boudin stuffed in there, along with that chicken. Nice juicy chicken on top of it. Get the rest of our twine off here. All right, let's give it a try. That skin has a fantastic bite through it. It's very thin now. It's got a crisp, it bites right through. It's really good. The meat on the chicken is very juicy, and the boudin, what can I say? Delicious. This is a great pairing, but keep in mind you can stuff a chicken with all kind of things. The hardest part is just learning how to debone a chicken. I'm no pro at it, but I'm good enough to get it done. We'll just leave it at that. I hope y'all give this one a try. I'm Russ Jones with Smoky Ribs Barbecue.